turn the microphone on. Hi, babies. Let's get the enclosure open. Hi. And come out, graze a little. Hi, babies. Yeah, I am the person that gives you snacks. It's hard to do that if I can't get situated. You know what? Fine. Whoa. Hi, Benny. You're flying up. All right, let's get this. There you go. Hi, Georgie. How's things? Yeah, what's up? All right, let's get treat bucket put away. Egg basket. Let's see. Hey, girls. How's your day going? It's kind of nice today. I just basically have a sweater on. It's not too bad. Yeah. Two, three. Let's see what's on this side. Nothing on this side? Are we sure? Are we sure? Although it did seem like one of you popped out of the nesting box when I opened up your enclosure. So you got excited for snacks, but you weren't done your business yet? Is that maybe what happened? Let's see, do we have a coop egg or two? Got a coop egg somewhere further in. I will need more than one hand to get that, so I'll get that later once I'm done hanging out with you girls. Hello, Duchess. Hello, Miss Thing. And Benny, of course. Hello, fluffy little Miss Benny. It's nice to see you, of course. We're gonna find some good treats coming out to graze in the yard today. I hope so. Hope you get some good grazing. Where are you going, Georgie? Ooh. What do you think the others found that you raced to try and steal? Good kick, Priscilla. Let's see. What you got there? Got some yummy buggies? Some nice yummy little seeds and bugs? Okay, I don't want to get too close. I'm going to get some dirt kicked up all the way to my face. Hi, Priscilla. Hello, lovely. Hello there, Miss Guess What? Sorry, that was Chicken Bite. You're Guess What? Hello, girls. I'm sorry I confused you again. Wow, you got my knee. That was a good scratch. You got some good airtime on that kick. Hey there, sweetheart. Hi. Hello. And what are you all finding over here? I'm just gonna dig and see what comes up. Hi, honey. Hello. How deep are you planning on going there, Benny? I don't know if you can get much further. Oh, yeah, you got all the way to the weed cloth. Maybe don't rip that up. Hmm? It's plastic. Plastic is not good for you. Here, I'll give you something to dig. There you go. Yeah, you're still not going to go deeper than the fabric. Yeah, it's still not going to go deeper than the fabric, honey. There you go. Hey, Georgie. How's life, my love? Oh, is that right? Tell me more. No, not interested in conversations. Only bugs. Hi, guess what? Do you have anything to say today? Nothing to say, just diggy diggy hole. Hi, Priscilla. Hey, Priscilla. Baby Girl Black says, "Aw, cute chicken." And it's true, you are. You're so cute. All of you are. Let's see, what are the rest of you up to? There's Benny. And Duchess. And I think Chicken Butt. You like my little chicken farm? Thank you. Yes, my very little chicken farm in my little urban backyard. They bring me so much joy. With their little fluffy waggly butts scratching around for bugs. Yeah. Yes, the little greenhouse, that's their enclosure. I'm in the Canadian prairies, so Um, any kind of chicken setup has to be winterized appropriately so that they don't freeze. I mean, it'll get below freezing in there, but it blocks the wind, and the plastic panels do a pretty good job of getting a little bit of a greenhouse effect going in there. Like, let's see, it's, you know what, 12 degrees inside, and it's apparently 4 degrees currently. Weather-wise, so yeah, and then it also gets quite hot here in the summer, so in the spring, the plastic panels just come off, and then it's just the wire mesh to keep predators out. But I really, really enjoy having my girls. They force me outside every day to take care of them. And so I get some fresh air and sunshine and, you know, animal interaction and companionship, which is always nice for mental health. And then we get some delicious eggs. We had quiche for supper last night, so that was lovely. Yes, Miss, guess what? Thank you very much for the quiche yesterday. For the, primary ingredient for the quiche. It was a very delicious supper. Thank you. I appreciate you. Feed the worms or they find them themselves? Well, any just kind of backyard bugs and grubs and whatnot, they just scratch around and find themselves. I do have a mealworm bin in the house, like a little mealworm farm that's just, a little stacking, like those plastic drawer organizer thingies. That's got a couple layers, one for beetles and then a couple for worms growing out. So I do sift. I need to sift through that this week, in the next day or two. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Sift through and give them some yummy worms, nice fresh mealworms that they will go completely nuts for. And then they also have just free access to a bucket of just chicken feed, a layer ration that I get from the farm supply store. They've got their water bucket that, again, because Canadian prairies, it's got a cord, it's got a heating element built into the bucket so that it won't freeze over. And then there's also a radiant heater in their coop. And then once a week or so, they also get they get kind of seed starting trays. I grow microgreens, and so after I've harvested them, they'll get the spent trays, and they like to rip the root mats apart and get the fresh greens out of them. So it gives them something to rip and tear, which they super enjoy, and some extra nutrition that way too. So I think for a little backyard flock, they've got a pretty nice varied diet. Yeah, they do find worms in the backyard when I have them out to graze around like they are right now, because you can tell they're finding something. Although there's going to be less and less available as it gets further into winter. They're not going to find as much, and they're also probably not going to be as interested in coming out once we have enough snow that sticks to the ground. The first day it snowed, I think last week.
Yeah, last week sometime. It snowed and it stayed on the ground. And when I came out to take care of them, I opened the door wide. Normally, they are very excited to come out for grazing time, um, but they just like poked their heads out and saw all this white crap on the ground. They're like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good." Yeah, I have the mealworms because we get such long, bitterly cold winters. So if I have the mealworms, little mealworm farm inside and growing all year round, I can give them fresh worms in the winter because once the ground freezes, they're not going to find anything out here. Maybe you should buy worms. They're really easy to raise. Mealworms are very easy and they're not messy or smelly really. Um, you just need like basically a wheat bran, which you can buy in bulk from a farm supply store as their kind of bedding and primary food source, and then um, like a root vegetable or two in there for additional nutrition, and that's their moisture source. They don't need water, so I like just throw a carrot in there, and that's all they need. So I bought just like a container of 50 or 100 live mealworms from a pet store, like for like as I think they sell it as like lizard feed or whatever, like treats for any animals that eat them. And then instead of giving those directly to the chickens, I just threw them in their little bin, let them grow and pupate and get to beetle stage, and then just let the cycle of life do its thing, and maybe try and find them. I don't. Yeah, maybe. I guess it depends where you are, what you have available in your area. Yeah, they go absolutely nuts for them. Can I pet you today, Benny? You look so fluffy and soft. No? Okay. Okay, fine. I won't pet you. You can just mind your own. I'll mind my own business. You mind your own business. Hey, again, guess what? You just like coming close to me, don't you? I like when you come close to me too, and I can pet you. Thank you. Ugh. And then you go around behind me, and I didn't want to fall over, twisting around the way you were traveling with the camera. That leaf went super far. Wonder, can you repeat that? Get a nice good like mule kick, soccer kick going. Make another leaf fly because that was pretty cool that I caught out of the corner of my eye just now. Do I like sitting outside and watching my chickens? I do. I love it. It's a really nice, just calm, peaceful break in my day. Just watching them scratch around and explore and finding little snacks. Hey, babies.
Hello, sweetheart. Yes, hello. Hello, I love you. Hello.
I'm surprised the leaves on this raspberry cane are so green still, because we have had a few, like at least a couple hard frosts and a decent snowfall. It warmed up again, so it all melted, but still would have expected that to be turning color or at least like droopy and sad looking by now. But my raspberries are monsters, so I guess that explains it. They don't care about the cold weather at all. But I suppose it's just about time for me to stop the stream, put my phone down, and finish all the things I need to do to take care of them that require two hands. So thanks for chatting, and everybody who stopped by for a little bit to hang out. Thanks for that. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you again another time. Toodles.